We decided on a southern scheme set somewhere on the south coast of England. A club member designed the layout, quite cleverly using some warehouses and things to disguise the fiddle yard at one end, and it also gave us quite a good length of quayside. We have a goods quayside at one end and a passenger quayside at the other end where the station is. And the idea is that the passenger trains come in, they're probably trains with holiday makers or whatever who are going to use the cross-town ferries or something like that. We've thought long and hard about how to produce the inset track work on a typical sort of quayside or dockside. In the end we used a skeletal track, i.e. ordinary rail, soldered to copper-clad sleepers and stuck to the baseboards, and then we infilled the rest of it with coloured plaster. And we're very pleased with the result of it. Well, the first job obviously is doing the baseboards, and we wanted to use a fairly lightweight system, so we've used 6mm ply all the way through. Obviously the next job is laying track, and because we work in an EM, we decided that we wanted to use the most up-to-date method, if you like, as we could at the time, which was a C&L track system. So this consequently involved scratch building or hand building all the point work, which took a considerable amount of time, as you have to thread each chair on each rail to make the points. Obviously all the buildings, with the exception of one or two sheds and things like that, have to be scratch built, so we've used various locations within the London and South Western system for the various types of buildings. We like the building at Southampton Terminus, so we've used a version of that for our station terminus. And the signal box is fairly typical southern greenhouse types. The warehouses are mainly fictitious and scratch built, although there's several that will be based on ones at Weymouth. The timescale is probably, I think it's about 14 years. I joined the club pretty much in the planning stages of the layout. And we have at the moment, about 10 people working on it off and on. So we're hoping to get it basically finished within the next year or so, although there's obviously lots more detailed work to be done. We plan to have it out when it's ready, really. We've done one or two exhibitions locally just to prove it works and is exhibitable, but yeah, the plan is to have it as a regular sort of exhibit layout. Mainly at the bigger shows, I would expect, because it's quite time consuming to erect.